Hey guys, this is Luke's Toy Box coming to you with an action figure review for Star Wars The Black Series, Return of the Jedi, Boba Fett. As you can see, this figure has quite a remarkable difference between the original release, which was for the Empire Strikes Back. This is the Return of the Jedi version, which is more reflective of course, the Return of the Jedi costume. So, I'm just going to do a quick unboxing of this figure and just show you the outside here, the figure itself. See Star Wars The Black Series Boba Fett, and see here it says, with his customized Mandalorian armor, deadly weaponry, and silent demeanor, Boba Fett was one of the most feared bounty hunters in the galaxy. So nice box art here, as well as this color coordination here with the Star Wars Return of the Jedi tag there. Same tag that comes with a lot of the Return of the Jedi figures, including, of course, Luke, Han, Leia, and you may have seen also some of the other figures. But here, let's take a look at the side panel here. Definitely some nice box art here on the side, meant to match up with some of the other characters in the mural. But I'm going to go ahead and open this here and take a look at it. So here, open the bottom. It's usually the quickest and the most efficient way to open it. Here's a box cutter. Yep, and there we go. And yep, there's no tape on the other sides either, so I'll be quick. Open here the box. Okay, got a little crease there. I'm sure those box openers or inbox collectors are kind of cringing there. But get him out of the prison. Plastic prison here. Give you a good look at the figure. And definitely needs a little work on the helmet there, as you may have noticed. It has some warping due to the package that it's in. Needs some little heat. I'll show you a little bit. I brought a little hair dryer for that if needed, but let's get them out first. Let's start with the feet. There we go. I might take this part off right here. Little grappling hook attachment. Take a quick look at that here. Yeah, that definitely needs some heat reshape. But let's get some of the other things out of the box here. Get this out of the way. I'm going to leave this in here. But here we have the E3 carbine blaster. And also one that comes kind of cut in half. And that was from Return of the Jedi when Luke cut with a lightsaber. Cut the blaster in half there. Let's take out the jetpack. And a missile here. So, let's take a look at this here. How does this fit in? Looks like it's just a round peg, round hole. See how that fits in there. You kind of just have to find that sweet spot there. looks pretty good as far as the paint. Some good detail. Got some scratching and reveals a little bit of the metallic look there. What's different about this jetpack compared to the other ones? The previous release was these are actually articulated, which is nice. I'm sure if you wanted to, you can move the nozzles around to give it some action looks there. But back to the figure. Here we have the helmet. The rangefinder is articulated. That's something that's different from the original Boba Fett. At least I do actually have the original Boba Fett here. So as you can see, this one's non-articulated, and the jetpack, you cannot articulate the nozzle either. So definitely some good upgrades here from the original. Articulation has also been upgraded, if you can see here. Has those cuts there. Also, you can, much like the older version, you can move the gauntlets. You just kind of hold that part there and twist. That's more how it's supposed to look. And same thing with this side here. So it looks a little bit more normal there. As for the armor, I like this look much better than the original, because if you look at the originals, the shoulder pad was attached to the arm. But for this one, it actually comes as one piece. If you can see here, it's attached to the armor. And if you wanted to, those customizers can actually probably just pop this part off, pop the arms off, and you can kind of have that as back in that Sandcrawler in the Mandalorian. You can have this part there. You might have to kind of do a little bit more weathering there. Of course, it was in the Sarlacc, got that acid from the Sarlacc. So yeah, that one might be a good one for customizers, but it's a good looking figure. The articulation, I'll show you that real quick. Not very good at the terms with this, but articulation looks quite good. It's definitely more limited than previous one. I had those pins in the previous one, but this one's just single joint. So I'll also show you the articulation for the arms. See here, I'm gonna go up that much, which is actually real good compared to the old one. I'll show you a comparison of this one versus the old one. Yep. Yeah, it's a remarkable difference there. You see, definitely a much better sculpt. This is definitely showing its age, but yeah, I really like how this looks. I really like overall how much color there is in the Return of the Jedi version. So again, this is the articulation there. You might want to be careful with these wires over here. And I think compared to the Empire Strikes Back version, it only had one wire going from the arm to the upper arm to the lower arm here. But this one has three hoses, so it looks a little bit more durable than, say, the Jango Fett Black Series. So hopefully that holds up over time. Seems like pretty good durable plastic. Maybe not, but just be careful probably with that. And let's also try put in jetpack. Yeah, you're gonna have to push it in there. I don't know what's going on. There you go. That looks very good. Did notice that this is a little warped as well, so I might heat that up. But what's really bothering me is this misshaped helmet. I have a blow dryer right now. I'm gonna show you real quickly. See if we can get that reshaped. Okay, blow dryer. I think that got heated up enough. As you can see, it already kind of reshaped it by itself. Seems like it's the natural form of how it's supposed to look. Already looks leagues better than it did. So yeah, that looks much more natural. Boba Fett helmet usually definitely flares out a little bit more than how it was. So that already, again, looks much better. And it is, again, because of that Tamura Morrison face there. So yeah, you don't really need to put it in boiling water. You don't need to rest that. You can just stick a quick blow dryer in there and it should straighten right out. In fact, I don't think I really need to do much else for that. I might want to redo this later, but yeah, looks great now. So yeah, just soften that plastic up, reshape it to how you want it, and it'll look good. Yeah, let's get this figure in some poses. Here you got the blaster, EE3 blaster. See how this fits inside the hand. It's always a bit of a challenge, these new figures. I think you can get the finger inside of the trigger. Yeah, oh, it looks quite good to me. Okay, wow, that looks really nice. Love how that looks. Oh man, it's crazy how much better articulated this is. If you look at the two, oh, definitely a much better figure on the right side. You can see how far we've come from the Black Series. Limited articulation on this. Of course, maybe the weathering's a little better on the suit, but that can be fixed. Shouldn't have to fix things like the helmet, but it is what it is. It looks so good after that. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's a great figure. Definitely recommend getting it if you can. Looking forward to posing this guy much more. I just got him today, so didn't really get to play with him that much, but if you have the Mafex Boba Fett, then this is, for the price point, I feel like it beats out the Mayfex just by going off of how much the Mayfex costs. This is what, $30 for Mayfex. By now you'll probably be paying over at least 120, 130 at the very least for the Return of the Jedi version or the Empire version. But yeah, overall this is a great looking figure. If you wanted to, you can probably pop out this helmet, heat it up a little bit more. If you've probably seen what it looks like under, it has a little bit of a bunch of extra material in there, plastic, on top of the head, so it kind of looks like a little bit of a baseball cap, if you will. So I don't know how much use it's gonna be to get that off. If you want to have a unmasked head, that'll be cool, but probably might want to be careful if you're taking it off. But some highlights for me, I like, compared to the Empire version, the articulated rangefinder there. Also the improved articulation. Some nice touches here on the jetpack with the nozzles. And then the removable missile, which is not necessarily necessary, but it's cool just to have different permutations or combinations to pose with, right? Always definitely better for, more play if you're a kid or just an adult, just to pose. So this is also a separate piece here, so that's quite interesting. It's quite nice. Let's look at some of the other accessories actually. Got some flame effects here for the flamethrower, as well as the exhaust for the rocket. And then you got this thing, this is the grappling hook, which I've heard not very good things about it. I don't know if I can heat this up as well to make it tighter around this area, but you're probably not going to be posing this thing with this thing on too much. You can just stick these in the jetpack on the back, and they stick right in. So that's good if you have like a flight stand, and you can pretty much just have them like that. Yeah, definitely a lot of combinations you can use to pose them in. Let's take that off, and then get the blaster out. And then let's take a look at this here. You see it's kind of like shaped to fit into this position here. So let's see. I think it goes this way. So I don't know if they got an inspiration from the Flame Trooper from the Mandalorian, but I'd say that looks really cool. I don't know if you can do this. I'm sure you can make that look a little better than I can, but I'd say that looks pretty good to me. Yeah, that looks great. And then last but not least, you got this interesting accessory choice, but it works. So these two pieces fit together, and kind of creates that sliced blaster look. This is supposed to be after Luke slices it in half on the one of the skiffs. I'm not sure if I'm going to be using that much, but for the most part, probably just going to have this pose like this, along with this blaster. That's pretty much all you need from this set. It's everything else is pretty much fluff to me. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of this figure. I've been kind of waiting quite a bit for the figure. It was originally supposed to come out in June, but started shipping out early, which is a nice surprise for a lot of us. Ordered this one in particular from Target. I got a few more coming from Amazon for some others. But yeah, it's a great figure. Definitely recommend getting him if you can. Not much else to say. I mean, it's quite impressive to me. Definitely a must-have figure. Not sure if it's with the deluxe price. Actually, I'd say it is worth the deluxe price, because this is a damn good looking figure for sure. But it's now available on Target. It might be sold out in Target actually. Amazon sold out. Probably on pre-order at other sites like Big Bad Toy Store, Dark Side, Entertainment Earth. But yeah, happy hunting, guys. Thanks for tuning into the review. Sorry it's ran a bit long. Definitely got a little bit of jumbled and confused, but yeah, we fixed the helmet, just heated it up a little bit, reshaped it, and now it's pretty firm. It's not soft anymore because it's cooled down. But yeah, overall it's good. And yeah, maybe I'll catch you guys on the next one. Looking forward to the next shipment, whatever comes in next. Take care, guys.